Victim of Munchausen syndrome. My whole life I was made to believe I was sick when I wasn't.
Till I grew up and I blew up. It makes you sick to your stomach, doesn't it? What do Eminem and Gypsy Rose have in common? Unfortunately, they were both victims of Munchausen syndrome by proxy.
What is Munchausen syndrome by proxy?
Yeah, it's this really weird mental disorder where usually parents will make their kids sick in order to get attention.
Why would somebody do such a thing?
Because they're evil and it helps them get homes like this. Gypsy Rose is an American convicted of second-degree murder in Missouri for the death of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison. While in prison, her story went viral. She gained millions of followers, a Hulu special, and even a husband. But what makes this really interesting, what makes her really normal, is she's now filed divorce from her husband only 3 months after she was released from prison. Take a look at what this news article said.
Gypsy Rose found instant fame when she was released from prison last December after serving 8 years behind bars for her role in the murder of her abusive mother. For the past 3 months, she and husband Ryan Anderson appeared inseparable, putting on quite a display of affection as cameras followed their every move. He gushed about their love in this recent podcast.
Since we've been married, it's been smooth sailing. I'm here for the long haul. Like, I'm till death do us part, I mean that.
When online trolls disparaged her husband, a school teacher, she fiercely defended him. Ryan, don't listen to the haters. I love you and you love me. But was trouble already looming?
Ryan and I were starting to settle into our everyday life, but when he's at work, I'm by myself at the apartment.
In this sneak peek of her upcoming docuseries on Lifetime TV, she buys a puppy to combat her loneliness. People have been asking, what is going on in my life? Unfortunately, my husband and I are going through a separation, she announced today.
Women initiate divorce 80% of the time in this country. So that makes Gypsy Rose pretty normal. Why did she initiate this divorce? Let me guess. Because she's famous? Now she's getting recognized? What did Tupac once say?
I don't understand how people could stand next to you 1 year and next year they cannot stand there. They just going crazy screaming. They just can't take it that you're right there. But just last year I was in the same club walking around lonely like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get a date. Couldn't get nobody to dance with me. I was too skinny, too something.
So if Tupac could go through it, why can't she? And everyone's going to date their best option, okay? Now that she's probably a millionaire, is a middle school teacher who's overweight her best option? I highly doubt it.
People are starting to turn on Gypsy Rose Blanchard. When she first got out of prison less than 2 weeks ago and gained over 6 million Instagram followers overnight, Gypsy seemed to be on top of the world and was quickly becoming a mainstream celebrity. However, people on TikTok and Twitter are already getting fatigued by seeing her everywhere and are speculating the worst. In fact, people in the comments section were saying things like they feel the worst is yet to come and there's gonna be a part 2 to her story with her newly found husband. Meanwhile, others are saying that she's chasing fame and money and doing all of this just for attention.
I will say, even though Gypsy Rose is getting a divorce, I'm pretty impressed by the fact that she just did 8 years in jail. Her whole life she suffered from her mom essentially lying that she was like sick and had diseases. And now she's just like a normal person. Like when you become famous, you want all the attention, all eyes on you. Pretty normal to me. And so I think this divorce is actually indicative that she's going to heal from her past and go on to have a second chance at life. Now, did she find a better husband than her current husband? That's for only God to know. But I'm wishing her the best, and I'm glad to see that she could kind of transcend her trauma. But what do you guys think about it? Like this video, subscribe to the channel, check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.